Hi, welcome to Communications 2110, Interpersonal Communications. I'm your teacher, Shauna Wakefield, and welcome to class. This video is meant to be an introduction to the course and kind of explain the syllabus and show you around Canvas if you haven't taken any online classes before. So to begin with, let's just look at this page I have opened up, the home page, and it has my contact information. If you ever have any questions, please, it's preferred that you contact me via Canvas. And up here in your top right corner is going to say inbox. In mine it doesn't because I'm in test student view, but it will say inbox. You click on that and you can send me a message, and I check my messages, one or more times a day, and so I will respond back to you. And when you have received a message, it will leave a little number right by your inbox that you have a message, and you can just click on it and respond back to me. So that's the best way to get a hold of me because I check that several times a day. If you feel the desire to email me another method, you can go ahead and email me via my Dixie email address. Or if it's an emergency and you cannot get a hold of me through Canvas because I haven't responded within 24 hours, or something's happened, or you're at the testing center and the test is not pulling up, then you may call me on my cell phone. But that I would prefer if you use that as your last resort in getting a hold of me. I'm really quite good at getting back to you with emails quickly. So, yes, I will respond to your emails and phone calls within 24 hours. Sometimes, if you can't get a hold of me on my cell phone, please leave a message and I'll try to call you back. I may email you back. Your assignments will be graded and returned within 1 week unless otherwise noted. Towards the end of the semester, if you're turning in like final papers, it usually takes me a little bit longer, what with compiling grades and everything for the end of the semester, just those last assignments. But everything else, I'm really quite good at getting those back to you so that you know your grades, and you can always check them right here under this grades tab so that you always know what your grade's going to be. And the best time to reach me during the day is between 1 and 3 p.m. Really, if you email me, I'm checking several times a day and will get back to you. But if you really absolutely have to call me, that's the best time to get a hold of me. Other times of the day I might not answer because I'm doing other things and will have to get back to you. So I am not on campus, and so I don't have office hours for you to come and visit me. So if you need to contact me, do it during those times. So of course this is a 3-credit class, and because we have class time online, you'll have about 3 hours of class time. I don't know if it'll be quite that much every week of you getting on and checking the course daily and fulfilling your assignments, and you'll have about 6 hours worth of homework. It's usually not quite that much, but some weeks it may get close to that. So let's start with the syllabus. Right here I have the syllabus. If you want to click on that, then it has all of the standard syllabus information. It's also found in your files, and you can go ahead and read over that. I'm going to pull that up and we're going to go over the syllabus. So I'll let you look over the course objectives and things like that. The required text is Reflect and Relate, the 2nd edition. And I've tried to make this syllabus really detailed so that it makes sense, so there's no questions, because it's really hard when you're there and you need to know everything and you can't just ask me in class what's going on. Of course, you're welcome to email me. But I've tried to make it as self-explanatory as possible. So it goes through every week, is labeled, and then the dates, and then you'll see everything that we have going on. To the right is how many points each week accrues. We'll have a midterm test and final. We'll have a break for spring break, where you won't have any assignments that week. So basically our assignments are, you'll have 5 quizzes, you have 8 application papers. I'll explain those later. You have discussions every week, except for the holiday weeks and midterm and final week. And then you have comments on other people's discussion posts. Then you'll have your final paper and your 2 tests. So this is the weekly rundown. Monday, we start a new chapter every Monday. On Wednesday, or by Wednesday at midnight, you have to have read the assigned chapter for the week and do a discussion post on the discussion page about the chapter. And when you go to the discussion, it will tell you, it will give you prompts of what you're supposed to do that week for the discussion. For example, it might ask you a couple questions. You'll use the book to answer those questions, and then by Saturday at midnight, you're required to have made 2 comments on the discussion post to 2 other people's posts. And then you'll have a weekly assignment. That assignment will either be a quiz or it will be a application paper. So as long as you can remember, Monday we start a chapter, by Wednesday you do your post, and Saturday all other assignments are completed. Nothing will ever change as far as time constraints for that. So it's always Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. So if you can just remember those 3 dates, then you've got everything taken care of. So discussion posts, you'll have your topic, you'll have your prompt, you answer that, and then you have to have 2 responses to 2 different people. And I would prefer if you did not just respond to the very first person or the very second person that is posted, but take some time to look for people that have not had responses to their posts and respond to them to really enliven the conversation. And you're not, you don't have to do just 2. If you would like, you can respond to everyone's. If you find so many interesting that you have things to say to everybody, or you're going back and forth asking each other questions, you don't need to restrain yourself to just 2 responses. Okay, then we have our quizzes. And I think they said there was only about 5 quizzes for this class. And it kind of follows a pattern. For 2 weeks you'll have application papers, and then you'll have a quiz. Then you'll have 2 weeks of application papers, then you'll have a quiz. And just kind of to break up the monotony and to give you some variety there. And you are welcome to use the book in your quizzes. And I understand the goal of this is to get you to read the chapter. That's really what I'd like you to do. But I don't expect you to memorize those chapters. So that's why I'm allowing you to use the book, so that you can go through and refresh, and kind of helps you pick out some of the important things that are in those books, in those chapters. Okay, the midterm and the final will be on campus in the testing center. And if you are not close enough to the testing center to be able to take those tests on campus, then you'll need to find proctors for those. And when we get closer to that, I'll explain that to you if you've never done that before. I'll have some announcements come up. And then you have your application papers, and these are when you apply what you've read in your chapter to things that you're experiencing in your life. So these are more kind of like a journal type experience, where you're just writing and applying everything to things in your life. This is interpersonal communication, so it's very applicable to everything that you're doing in your life and experiencing with communication. So those are just 2 to 4 pages, and you'll have those every couple weeks. And then the final paper is like one giant application paper of the whole class. So the announcements, those are really important. You're going to want to be checking your announcements daily. Because we don't have a regular scheduled class time, I would like you to please get on every day, at least once a day, and just check to see what's going on. Make sure you haven't missed turning something in. Make sure you haven't missed some announcement. so that you can just stay on top of this class. It's really hard for people that take online classes to stay on top of things when they don't have the class to go to regularly. So then this is all the other stuff that you can check out that's on everybody's syllabuses, and we'll go back to the website. This is where the announcements are. If you click on assignments, it will have your assignments, every what's going on. I try to organize it according to weeks. Your syllabus is pretty similar. You can get to your assignments either way by clicking on any of these things. It has all the dates. Go here for your discussions, type it in, you'll figure it out. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Grades, you can check your grades whenever you want. Files has our syllabus there. And all I can say is that I have great anticipation that this class is going to be totally awesome, and that you guys will get to know each other really well and get to know yourself and your communication patterns and learn a little bit more about the world. But it's really, really, really important that everybody participates, that everybody takes the time to do their discussions and to give each other positive feedback. I really want this to be a positive experience for everybody. So make sure you read that discussion etiquette that I have in the files so that you can understand how to make this class a safe environment where people want to learn and want to share, and you'll end up loving this class. I know it. So go ahead and email me if you have any questions, and good luck with the semester.